knocks it out of bounds. Texas Southern, 26.4 seconds left on the game clock, so they can play it down to the last shot.
Yep, shot clock is off. They have a 12-point deficit. If I'm coaching, I say, you know what? If we make a shot, great. If not, we're going to the locker room. No worse than 12 down.
Good five. Good five,
Miller. James giving him 4 or 5 feet. Now Miller makes his move and he loses it. And James is called for the foul.
Yeah, got him on the arm.
Marquette foul number 1, Dominic James.
Second foul on Dominic James and Matthew Miller to the line. Buzz Williams looking on. Spent a year as head coach at New Orleans. Came to Marquette. Worked as an assistant for a year. Entered the head coaching reins. What a dream come true. First free throw goes for Miller. 11-point lead for Marquette. 3 seconds left here in the first half. Knocks down the second. Here comes Damian Henderson. We'll see his first action of the night. Timeout for Marquette.
Well, with 3 seconds left, Marquette's going to throw it in here probably to James. He will probably be the guy, and see if they can make something happen, because 3 seconds is an eternity to get yourself a shot. You can really get yourself all the way into the paint, make a quick dish, and get a layup or a pull-up pop.
Well, especially if you can get it into a guy like James, who can sprint down the court. He can do the 25-yard dash in less than 3 seconds. Maurice Acker on the floor. We'll see if Acker comes out. James, Kubian, McNeil, Hayward, and Butler.
Yeah, you have Butler throwing it in. You have 4 of your best shooters in the ballgame.
Butler gets it to James. James takes the 3 and hits it.
Big time shot. Exactly what we talked about. Put the ball in his hands and let him make something happen.
James spent the better part of the first half getting his teammates involved offensively. He closes the first 20 minutes by hitting the shot of the night.
Yep, he hits a bomb. It's clearly good, way out of his hand when the red light comes on, and he says, money. Watch him pump his fist. There goes the shot, and he drills it.
Boom. Dominic James finishes the first half with 6. Marquette scores 10 of the last 14 points in the first half. They lead 38-25 here at the break in Milwaukee. Our halftime festivities go your way right after this.
Okay.
Milwaukee. Time to start the second half. 15th ranked Marquette up 13 on Texas Southern, 38-25. Some other scores around the Big East. What a good one. In Hawaii, 8th ranked Notre Dame holding on against number 7 Texas, 81-80, 5 seconds left, and Luke Herringody, player of the year last season, just missed 2 free throws for the Irish.
Yes, he did.
Texas with an opportunity to win it.
And Notre Dame had a 81-74, 80-74 lead inside the final minute. So not getting the job done. They missed 4 free throws. Torrey Jackson missed 2, and Herringody missed 2.
4th ranked Pitt wins again. Pitt now 5-0 this season. Here Marquette trying to improve to 4-0. Opens the second half.
And Notre Dame has beaten Texas, by the way, by 1.
81-80. James shovel pass to Burke, who lost it going up. shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Boyles didn't get the roll. Will stay at this end with Texas Southern. Texas Southern, couple of cracks there. Not a bad offensive rebounding team.
No, banging the glass, and you look at those first half numbers, and they were hanging in there on the glass.
Marquette,
not great, out rebounded big late, but they were hanging in there a good portion of the half.
McNeil led the way with 14 in the first half, and that was Hall with the finger roll. James shovel pass. Matthews throws it up, doesn't go, but he'll go to the line. Wes Matthews on the free throw line. Matthews with 6 in this game. 0 for 2 from the stripe.
Well, that zone really confounded Marquette. They only took 29 shots, 12 of 29 from the floor. Wes Matthews, who's their leading scorer, just took 5 shots.
Yeah, Matthews averaging 26 points coming in. Speaking of coming in, that's Sally Norwood. Michael Drury takes a seat. They really like Drury. He's a guy that getting 37 minutes a game. Need him on the floor to rebound.
Yep, athletic. Gives a good effort.
Senior out of Houston, Texas. 40-27, Marquette in front as we open the second half. Down low, Boyles looking for room. Tried to get around Burke. Burke is called for the foul.
Get his knee into the back of the offensive player and can't impede progress.
Third personal on Burke. Hazo back in the ball game, and Burke to take a seat. Dwight Burke, one of 4 seniors on this Marquette squad. Started 17 games a year ago. Opened the first 4 this season. Jones needs help. Tried to get it cross court, and James comes up with a pick. Shovel down low. Matthews going up is fouled by Matthew Miller.
Real nice job. Get the steal, kick it to a guy going down the court, kick it across the court, and get the opportunity going at the basket.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if you play Marquette, you don't get back in a hurry, you're done.
It's over. I don't care how many big guys you have. If you don't get back down the court, they're going to score every time.
Matthews again at the line.
But Marquette at the free throw line, so they're usually a team. They are 8 of 10 in the first half. They're usually a team you can count on to make their free throws. But Dominique James has got to continue to improve at the line. There you have a couple misses there. You just can't have that.
And that usually doesn't happen from Wes Matthews, who shoots 94% from the line.
Nobody boxed out there. No one.
James to inbound the basketball. Looking for help. McNeil. Boy, right through the gut of the defense. With the foul. He is not afraid to take it down low.
No,
when
he
you
is
need
not.
someone to break a zone, he will put it on the floor and take it right to you.
Yeah, he puts it on the deck. He beats the defender, and now here come all the defensive players over. And he has no fear going up to the rim.
Best penetrator in the Big East, Jerome McNeil?
No, I don't know if I'd say that, but he's a very good penetrator. He's got probably the best total package of any guard when you talk about how good he is defensively. On-ball defender, he's outstanding.
And he's got great size for a guy at that position. I know you wish he was a little bigger, but as you said, he's a terrific defender.
Makes his
6'3",
jump
200.
shots. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes his shots.
Well, that's been the biggest surprise. The way he's developed his shot over his 4 years here at Marquette. 15-point lead for Marquette. Neal out of Hillcrest High School. Chicagoland area. 3-pointer from Jock Jones. He has 5. Norwood saves it. Hall throws it down.
to a 10-point game. They stay in that 2-3 zone.
James takes the three and hits.
Nice job. Recycle the defender. Put it on the deck, then pull up in rhythm. He loves to shoot off the dribble.
Marquette with the steal. Matthews at the other end.
Well, you see him as soon as he made the steal. Watch the eye contact. Boom! Gone the other way.
Wasn't long ago when Texas Southern had cut the deficit down to 10. But Marquette using its defense and Dominique James from three-point range. .32 here in the second half, and the Golden Eagles using their defense to get back up.
Right now, there's a real nice steal and a real nice pass. Feed it ahead and watch Matthews finish. And he looks right back at his guy McNeil and says, nice job.
Been a better second half team than a first half team this season. Buzz Williams telling us prior to the game, can't really tell you what I tell these guys inside the locker room at the break, but I can tell you they have responded through 3 games.
Yeah, last Saturday they really came out and scored effectively in the second half against Wisconsin-Milwaukee, their cross-town rival.
Yeah, they rattled off the first 10 points in the second half of that game against UW-Milwaukee. Shot clock under 10. Miller trying to make something happen. James harassing him, and he double-dribbled.
Absolutely.
Boy, Miller has been non-existent in this game.
That is outstanding man-to-man on-ball defense.
14 turnovers for Texas Southern, and Miller, a guy who's coming off a 28-point effort against Northern Iowa. Tonight he has only 6 points. McNeil, good pass over to Matthews, in and out with the 3.
But good ball movement. You're not going to make every shot, but real nice job to move the basketball.
Jones puts it on the floor and then walks with it.
Hazel did a good job getting in his way, really kind of forcing the travel. But he had an open look for 3, but not comfortable taking it, put it on the deck.
Tony Harvey looking on. Maurice Acker into the game. Patrick Hazel takes a seat.
Small lineup now for Marquette. You got Acker, you got James, McNeil, Matthews, and Hayward. Very small. You watch the defensive intensity now.
James finds Acker. Down low. Matthews had a shot partially blocked by Boyles. DeAndre Hall. Nice shovel pass down low. Boyles.
Real nice pass.
Big guy ran the court well there. 8 for Boyles. To the bucket, too hard off the glass, and Boyles pulls down the miss.
Boyles has done a real nice job and very solid in the middle.
Texas Southern with an opportunity here to close within 10. Miller throws it up. Matthews comes out. James behind the back. Hayward is fouled. Norwood with the foul. His 3rd. Will go to the line after this timeout. Ranked Marquette leads Texas Southern. Jarrell McNeil, Hillcrest High School, Chicago area. Terrific guard for Marquette. Dwayne Wade, another great guard from the Chicago area. And how about Doc Rivers, David Kaplan?
What a great player. Got to coach against him when I was coaching, and fabulous talent in a Marquette uniform. There's those old jerseys they wore that were not tucked in. There are some outstanding players that have played at this school. I mean, you look, there's my Super Six. Bo Ellis, Butch Lee led him to a championship along with Bo. Dean the Dream Meminger. Maurice Lucas went on to play with the Portland Trailblazers on a champion with Bill Walton, Dwayne Wade, and of course, Glenn Doc Rivers.
Who's turned out to be not a bad coach in the NBA either.
Got a ring.
You better believe it.
And the funny thing is, if you look at that list of 6, and he's a great player, I'd have to put Doc 6th.
Really? Where would you put Mr. Dwayne Wade? At the top?
Probably number 1.
Yeah.
Dean the Dream Meminger was awfully good. Are we talking pro or just college? Because Butch Lee belongs anywhere near the top of that list. He's a stud.
I was thinking pro. Miller, cross-court pass, three-pointer goes down for DeAndre Hall.
That was excellent ball movement.
They ran the play out of the timeout to perfection for Tony Harvey, and Hall now with 13. 12-point lead for Marquette. Texas Southern's done a nice job of just hanging around. They close within 10.
And they've stayed in that zone. They've stayed true to who they are.
Hayward to the bucket, too hard. Another crack, no. Well, Hayward and Matthews fighting for it there for a second. Acker all alone, top of the key.
Bring it up. You get opportunities like that, you better deliver, and he absolutely did.
Maurice Acker averaging 5 points off the bench, has 6 tonight.
Jones had a good seal inside. He's asking for the basketball.
He has it. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Texas Southern. We're in Milwaukee. Bradley Center to be exact. Texas Southern, 15th ranked Marquette, doing battle. My name is Luke Canellis. David Kaplan alongside. And a technical is called on Texas Southern head coach Tony Harvey.
He's been looking for one all night long because I've been watching him interact with the officials, and they have walked over and stared and said, enough, we've heard enough. And he thought that there was a foul down there on the double team on the post. He is still pacing that sideline. He is not a happy camper.
Matthews now has missed 2 free throws tonight. Harvey is intense. We were at the team shoot-around this morning. They went for about an hour and a half. Hard. That's not to say that Marquette didn't go hard for the 38 minutes to be exact that Buzz Williams put his team through earlier today. Tony Harvey, an assistant at Missouri, with the 4 straight NCAA tournaments at Missouri.
When you bang the glass and you get extra opportunities, good things are going to happen for you. There's Marquette banging the glass. And now kick it back out, and Acker is all set. Just load it up and let it go.
The foul was on Matthews, his 3rd. Miller gets it to Jones, and Jones draws the foul. It's exactly what Tony Harvey wanted.
Nice job. Kick the ball in, get a good seal, and once the seal comes, you got to deliver the pass.
Jock Jones to the free throw line. Tony Harvey giving Matthew Miller some instructions. Jones on the season averaging over 14. Back in the 2006-2007 season, he averaged those 14. Golf fans and club pros, registration for the 2009 ESPN National Golf Challenge already underway for courses and teams in the gross, net, and new 55 and older senior division. For more information, log on to ESPNGolf.com. And as I was saying, Jock Jones 2 years ago averaged over 14 a game and part of the all-conference team for Texas Southern. Down low, the miss for Butler. Got his Rebound there and went back up with it and drew the foul.
They're really being aggressive on the glass. There's more of a bounce in Marquette's step here in the second half than we saw the majority of the first half. They're playing hard.
Butler to the free throw line. Haven't heard much from Jimmy Butler lately. Averaged 18 points in junior college last year, third in the league in scoring. Tyler, Texas Junior College.
Name the NFL Hall of Famer who grew up in Tyler, Texas.
You go down. Here we go.
Evan Smith.
Earl Campbell to Tyler Rose. The crew got it back in the truck. Although they have the internet back there.
I wasn't an Oilers fan. 55-38, Marquette in front. Miller backing in on Acker.
That's just a bad matchup for Acker.
Second foul on Acker. 14th foul. Texas Southern looking for its first win of the season. Came in 0-3 after losses to UTEP, Cincinnati, and Northern Iowa.
Nearly a 5-second call.
Hall has it stolen by James. James all the way, lays it up with the left hand.
Well, he knew there's no way he could charge. He only had one defender that had a chance at him to protect the ball and complete the play, and he's got such good hops.
No way Jones could keep up with James. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay with Texas Southern.
Watch Dominique James. He's just going to come in and sneak around the side, trap him, and boom, see you later. Real nice job, and then finish with the left hand.
Let me get your thoughts on James. In his freshman season, he averaged over 15 a game, shot 43% from the floor, 30% from three-point range. The scoring numbers have gone down. He's got 11 in this ball game tonight. What has it done to his value when it comes to the next level, the NBA level after this season?
I think people are saying we've got to see him be a look at that shot block. Wow,
James
don't believe that was a foul. I'd like to get a look again. Maybe he got him with the body. That was big time hops. Here comes the pass. That's just a bad call.
36.5-inch vertical leap from Dominique James. We saw every bit of it right there.
See, for him to play at the next level, he has got to show that he can make open looks, he can guard a point guard, and he can run an offense. Because I don't care how good you score at the college level, when you're 5'10", 5'11", they're not looking for you to score at the next level. They got 6'9", 6'7", 6'10". They got guys to do that job.
Don't be fooled by his size. 5'11", 185. David, this guy is strong. He can squat a team high 484 pounds.
And his vertical jump is something to behold. Wow, can he get up. But he's got to continue to work on those aspects of the game that a point guard has to be outstanding at. I love the way he plays, and I really like his savvy. He knows the game.
Neo tried to shovel it over to Butler. Marquette keeps it. Kubian. Kubian is called for the offensive foul down low underneath the bucket. Tried to make something happen.
A lot of charging fouls tonight.
What do you attribute that to?
These guys leave their feet so much, and the officials are doing a good job at keeping this game under control. It's a tough game to officiate when you're up and down like these guys are. 16
turnovers for Marquette. Much better job here in the second half. First half, they had 13. Paul looking for room.
That's awesome.
He just started to run down Patrick Hazel, and finally the whistle blew. Fourth foul on Hall.
Watch the arm. I mean, he's going to use his arm and just get off me. Here he comes, and he says, get off of me. And that one's easy.
Hall takes a seat with 4 fouls. Their leading scorer, 13 points in the game for DeAndre Hall. Acker had the shot. Now he takes it and hits.
Drills it. He's had 2 good looks out top. He's made them both. And now Marquette playing with a good working margin of 21 points.
Acker 3 for 3 from three-point range. Drury looking for help. Put it on the floor. Always a mistake when you get the big guy like that up top, putting it on the floor. Foul called. Maurice Acker, Marquette, resting comfortably now, up 21.
Don't pay another mortgage payment.
With 11:34 left to play, and you're looking there at Chris O'Toole, heralded freshman out of Fort Bend Bush High School in Richmond, Texas, and he's out right now with a left foot fracture, targeting a return of December 28th. I believe Marquette plays Presbyterian on the 28th.
That's correct.
And they're looking to get O'Toole and also Joseph Fultz at that time back into the lineup. Fultz is out with a right kneecap injury.
And he's 6'7", so he gives them a little bit more size that they desperately need on the front line. They've got some tough games coming up. Central Michigan. First, it's they're going to play Northern Iowa, Dayton, Central Michigan, Wisconsin. They got Tennessee, NC State. Tough games.
McNeil all the way to the bucket, too hard off the glass. Hayward there to clean up. Boy, Marquette did a great job of following the play. He had 3 of his own teammates back there to clean up his mess. Drury's turnaround jumper, Hayward is fouled, and they call it on Drury.
Let's take a look at Marquette's upcoming schedule. Northern Iowa, Dayton. Then you got Central Michigan here. Number 19 Wisconsin, who was throttled last night, and they're playing Florida tonight. That's always a great rivalry game. IPFW, that is not an easy game. That's where Dane Fife, the former Indiana star, is the head coach. And then Bruce Pearl's Tennessee Volunteers, who are flat out loaded. Wow, can they go with Tyler Smith?
Northern Iowa and Dayton, part of a tournament that's going on this weekend. Michael Drury, by the way, with his 4th personal foul. Part of the Chicago Invitational. This is actually the 2nd game of 4 in the Chicago Invitational. Marquette beat Chicago State in the tournament opener. They'll travel to the Sears Center in Hoffman Estates this weekend, Friday night against Northern Iowa, and then Saturday they'll face Dayton. Tonight's Big East Network game being produced and distributed by ESPN Regional Television Inc. For more information, log on to ESPNplus.com. Hayward to the free throw line. You touched on the rebounding and the size, really, with Fultz coming back and O'Toole coming back. This team will get some size back in the lineup. And last year, Marquette was 8th in the Big East in rebounding. They were +3 on the rebounding margin, but they lost 4 players 6'7" or taller going into this season, so they can use all the size they can get.
Oh yeah, that's the one Achilles heel with this club. When you look at the league that they play in, I mean, they can run anybody off the court in a transition game, but what about when it's half-court oriented and you're facing Hasheem Thabit in Connecticut and DeJuan Blair and Sam Young and Pitt? I mean, you better have some guys that can get up on the glass and bang inside.
Jones off the glass gets it to go. He is 8. 64-41. Marquette in front. To the bucket. Kubian. McNeil all alone at the top of the key.
He wasn't set. He was not ready to shoot it.
Kubian is set. Shot comes up short. There's McNeil to finish.
Nobody checked out, and he just went right to the rim, caught it, and finished it.
the 10. Boyle shot off the glass.
Tough shot. Tough shot. Dwight Burke coming back.
Ricky Boyle's now with 10.
Kubian has really not yet this year shown you his abilities from beyond the arc, and he can shoot it.
That's Kubian with it. Acker thought about it. Kubian. McNeil takes the three, missed everything. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with Texas Southern. Actually, Marquette at this end. Burke comes back. McNeil takes the seat. Two big guys they have right now, Dwight Burke and Patrick Hazel. Burke's the guy that's not going to give you much offensively. Hayward too hard off the glass.
Dwight Burke just set an excellent screen there on that baseline out of bounds play and gave Hayward a good look. He's got to make that shot.
Burke will do those little things like set screens, and if he can get you 3, 4, 5 rebounds a game, that's what you want. Norwood's 3 falls.
20-point game. While TSU may not come back to win, you got to give them credit. They have really hung in and battled.
Hayward fights with Boyles. Possession arrow in favor of Texas Southern. Texas Southern 7-25 last year. New faces on this team include 4 high school signees, a couple of JUCO transfers. They'll win more than 7 games in the Southwestern Athletic Conference this season.
Absolutely.
Tony Harvey, their new head coach, spent some time at Missouri. Noted as one of the country's top recruiters. Replaced Robert Moreland as head coach. He's not going to be happy with that.
Give Acker credit. He's up in the passing lane. He's making it difficult with a big lead. 20-point lead. You I see guys relax. And he did not. He continued to make plays.
Marquette 1 for 6 over the last 245. Acker shot no.
Butler there. Right over. What a great head and shoulder fake. Let the 2 defenders clear. Go right up through him.
Showed some leaping ability there, going over Norwood to get the rebound. And then you called it, Cappy. Matthew Miller pulls up at the free throw line. He has 9. Matthews loses it.
Got his pocket picked.
Cross-court pass, Norwood for 3. He's got a couple of threes in the last minute and a half.
Well, he was ready to shoot it, too. If you watch a tape, good shooters, that was a guy, feet set, ready to go.
He can score. 4th in the league in scoring last year, averaged 14 a ball game. Kubian's 3 goes. You've been waiting for that all night.
I have. He is a very, very good spot-up shooter.
Kubian underwent surgery on both his shoulders in the offseason. Maybe that's a reason why he struggled with his shot so far. Down low, Jock Jones showing some footwork. Another guy coming off an injury.
One of the better teachers I've ever seen at shooting. Another turnover.
We'll talk about it after a timeout. So far, it's all Marquette, thanks to Jimmy Butler, 71-53. 18-point lead for the Golden Eagles, and they've done it for the most part from 3-point range, Cappy.
They have. When they started to attack the zone properly, they did a really nice job at making shots, and they got some open looks. Kick back to Acker. He buried a couple of them. Dominique James, Jarrell McNeil, and there is David Kubian.
3-point shooting, name of the game for the Golden Eagles. Look at the difference. First half, 6 of 12. Second half, 4 of 10. 10 for 22 from three-point range for the Golden Eagles. That's their best three-point shooting night of the season.
How about Texas Southern? 4 for 4 in the second half from beyond the arc.
Hasn't been enough. Just when they creep to 12, Marquette decides to turn the screws defensively and pulls back out to 18, 20. In this case, it's 18. Not enough clock for Texas Southern. We're under 7 minutes. DeAndre Hall's had a nice game.
Real nice high-low entry pass.
15 points for Hall. Three players in double figures now for Texas Southern. Down to 8. Matthews finds Butler, break into the bucket, uses the left hand, doesn't go. Foul called down low.
Marquette hasn't done a great job at finishing sometimes in traffic, but they've banged the glass. They've gotten extra opportunities.
Foul is called on Drury. That's his 5th foul. He's fouled out.
Good look at Buzz.
Michael Drury leaves the game, just 2 points, 1 rebound. Second half scoring, 33-28. Field goal shooting. Texas Southern has been terrific, 12 of 16. Marquette 9 of 22, and there's the three-point shooting we talked about. And Jimmy Butler at the line. You touched on it. Tony Harvey's got his team playing hard throughout.
Absolutely. They did not come in here intimidated. Now, I know it's not a sold-out arena tonight, but he came in here a decided underdog, and they have battled tooth and nail.
Well, you and I looked at their schedule this season. Well, they've got some tough games coming up.
Well, you look at their schedule. They've already played at UTEP, at Cincinnati, at Northern Iowa, at Marquette, continuing this tournament, the Chicago Invitational, at Arkansas, at Washington, at Texas, at Gonzaga, at Idaho, at Air Force. Those are all in a row. He does not have a home game.
There you go.
They have 12 road games in a row.
At Arkansas, Washington, 7th-ranked Texas. Longhorns losing tonight to number 8 Notre Dame. 10th-ranked Gonzaga, Idaho. Tony Harvey trying to turn around the program at Texas Southern. We talked to one of his assistants, Rob Flask, earlier tonight.
Good man. Used to be the head coach at Centenary.
Good man. Talked about how the university is pouring money into the basketball program.
Yep, so the president has really made a nice commitment to the program. Did you listen to these dates that they're playing? The 16th of December at Texas, the 18th at Gonzaga, the 20th at Idaho, the 22nd at Air Force.
I hope they're flying.
Wow.
I hope they're not busing. Oh, boy. 4th foul on Wes Matthews. We'll go shoot free throws at the other end. Norwood will go back to the line.
How about this finishing kick? Take a look at the finishing kick Marquette will have. At Georgetown, home against Connecticut, at Louisville, at Pittsburgh, home with Syracuse. That's how they finish. How about Texas Southern? Michael Strahan. You got a Grammy-winning gospel singer. Ernie Holmes from the Steel Curtain. That's some big-time names.
Yeah. Barbara Jordan. 9 points for Norwood. 73-58, 15-point game. McNeil pulls up, comes up short. Hazel there. Follow.
Done a good job banging the glass.
James, and James said, I didn't even touch him. 4 fouls on Dominic James. Norwood back to the line.
Love to get a look at that.
They'll shoot 2.
There's the kick to the corner. Now there's, did he touch him?
Did he come underneath him when he went up? Did he give him room to come down?
I don't think it was a foul.
Either did
Dominic
James. James, Burke, and Matthews all with 4 fouls now for Marquette. Timeout. Tony Harvey. 75-59. Marquette in front. 16-point game. 4 fouls on Dominic James. He's played well in this contest. Marquette a year ago, 25-10, 11-7 in the Big East. They lost to Stanford in the second round of the NCAA tournament. Close one, 82-81. They'll be in the thick of the Big East race again. You can be sure of that this season. The leadership of Matthews, McNeil, and James, and Hayward.
Huge win for Notre Dame. Told you that was going to happen, did I not?
You didn't tell me.
Oh my God.
You may have told your shadow that, but you did not tell me.
I told you and producer Rudman back in there. Notre Dame
I heard
would win.
you say Rick Barnes in Texas was going to pull off the win.
No, you did not hear that. Guys in the truck are all going, I heard you say it. I'm telling you, Notre Dame's going to the Final Four. I'm going to say it right now.
Put it on tape, guys. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy than Mike Bray. That's a great guy. Boy, Matthews lost his balance trying to get around Norwood off the screen, and Norwood is called for the foul, and that's his 3rd foul, 4th foul. Matthews will go to the line. They'll shoot 2. Double bonus time for Marquette. Matthews has already missed a couple of free throws tonight, actually 3. Coming in, he had missed only 2 all season, was 30 of 32 going into the game. Now he's 6 of 9 tonight. No problem there. Marquette going for victory number 1,401.
Yep, got 1,400 Saturday night against the Panthers of UW Milwaukee.
On the other end, Hayward lays it up and in. Feed from McNeil. Back to the 20-point game. DeAndre Hall around Hayward, comes up short, follows his miss and goes back up with it. Boy, he's been impressive. 17 for Hall.
17 points, and as I said earlier, they have not quit at any time. They get 20 plus down and they hang right in there.
Tony Harvey still has his team running its offense. No garbage time for Texas Southern. Foul called on the floor on Boyles. We'll talk about it after a timeout. It's an 18-point Marquette lead.
Don't pay another mortgage payment or maintenance fee on your timeshare. Turn it into cash. Call
Us along with Dave Kaplan back at the Bradley Center in Marquette. Marquette, Texas Southern doing battle. Last year, the Big East sent a conference record 8 teams to the NCAA tournament. And boy, things have started, and it looks like 8 teams may not be enough for this conference come this season.
No, you look at that top rankings, and boy, you see the Big East well represented. I mean, look at 2, 3, 4. There's Notre Dame, and they already beat number 7 Texas tonight. I mean, the Big East is absolutely loaded. Best conference, in my opinion, in college basketball, and I think they'll send more than 8 this year.
Cappy, 7 Big East teams, part of ESPN's top 25 this week. 7 teams, and that didn't even include Syracuse, which the Orange had received some votes. And what did Syracuse do last night?
Beat Florida. Now tonight they can open eyes. They play Kansas in Kansas City, so we'll see.
80-61 Marquette in front. Hayward now with 18. Under 4 minutes to go. Marquette, part of that top 25, ranked 15th. Down low, Boyles up and in. Is a dozen.
No quit in the Tigers.